So again, I'm going to get better at this, I guess. But hey, thrift store Thursday. It is Thursday. I did go to the thrift store today. If you go to the thrift store, this is going to be your best friend to keep in your car. You can get these at the $1.25 tree. I use these religiously, not because I'm afraid of people's viruses, but because I get a lot of stuff on my fingers from just touching old things, especially old, yeah, thrift stores. Is that a missile going through the air? Well, goodbye, world. We got a lot of things going on here today. So yesterday was my birthday, and I went down to North Myrtle Beach. There's a Goodwill down there, right between Rose's and Dollar General and some other stores. I don't know what City Trends is or what the other things are. When I walked in, the only thing I found was they had season 1 and season 2 of Star Trek Voyager. I think season 1 was a smaller season, just in case I don't have all the discs. And it's $4.99 as opposed to $6.99 for the season 2. We have disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, and disc 5. If there's a 6th disc, I don't know about it. This thing does not look like it's been messed up. I don't see any hint that I'm missing something. Let me know if I am missing something in the comments. This is a little bit more complete because it's got the little sheath that the DVDs go into, so it kind of gives me a much better feeling that this is definitely all there is to it. And I don't know why Star Trek did it like this. I have a whole Star Trek, like, what's it called? Like album that I put all my Star Trek stuff in. And also it tells you how many discs are here. So we have 7 discs. Now that one didn't have it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And another thing about Star Trek is, it's not going to be something that little kids owned, and therefore it's going to be all scratched to Hades because, kids don't take care of stuff. And so I would never give DVDs or something like that to kids. If I had kids today, I would have them watching VHS tapes. If they screw them up and go get another one for 49 cents at another thrift store. All right, last week I went to a thrift store and I got a few DVDs. Let's see what I got. These were, this was at the Christian Rehab one. That was at Goodwill. This is a Christian Rehab one. The Incredible Mr. Limpet. Don Knotts is hilarious, and his older Disney stuff. Oh, this is Warner Brothers. I always thought it was Disney. There's another movie I think it's by Disney. I think I got today actually. And then Dragonheart. And the cool thing is, on my phone, I have not Microsoft Excel. It's Sheets, which is like Microsoft Excel. I also got 2 pots because I did get not at a thrift store, but at a consignment store called the Cozy Cottage, just right around the corner from me. I was like, do you happen to have, and they did. And I was like, oh my gosh, for $8, I got a burner so I can actually cook, because we just don't have the electricity here to run a bigger stove with the bigger thing. So whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Today, I spent about $16.01. So I did spend $16.01. I got these because one of my friends just wanted to play Minecraft online. He's a Christian guy that's, I don't know him personally, but we talked on the YouTubes. Gosh, what is his? I don't know. Buckingham. Anyway, he always wears the red shirt. But I was thinking, well, I do have one of these, but just in case, for $2, And I know that I could probably get something at the $1.25 tree for about the same. And then the rest of this is DVDs. I went there looking for a keyboard to replace mine, but my keyboard, the keyboard they had 3 or 4 keyboards. They were all serial ports. That means, the round ones, they weren't USB. I don't know where my converter thing I used to have a long time ago is, so I did have something that you could plug in. I don't know which way you plug in it. I don't know if you plug in serials to USB or if it was USB to serials. I don't remember which way it was. It was a long time ago, like well over 10 years ago. Back when everything went from having like serial ports and parallel ports and all those kind of things. It wasn't even serial. I don't know what you would call it. It's the round ones. I can't remember now. To USB. Everything's USB now. My cat's out there rolling around in the sand. I just have a fear that people are going to start moving on this road. My cats are going to be like ran over. So, Austin Powers, I have some of these on, not Laserdisc, but this thing's called VCDs. So I thought, you know what? It's time to get the DVDs for $1 for all 3 of them. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't recommend these as something spiritual, edifying. But there's things on here that they will never print again, because When he tries to rip a wig off him, he's like, "That's not a girl, that's a man, baby." Well, nowadays you can't say that. You can't claim somebody's man. Classic Johnny Weisenmuller. That's not the name of the guy. I don't remember. Really old Tarzan movies. I'm like, wow, this is the ones I watched when I was a kid. And they look colorized, but I'm pretty sure they were filmed in black and white. Some of these are back in the 30s, I'm pretty sure. I also remember Buster Crabbe as being Tarzan. Wasn't he Tarzan? Yeah, 1941, 1942, 1945, and I guess 1973 it says, because I thought it was just like, that wasn't it, it's reprinted. Here's some older Tarzan movies. So I guess this is not the Buster Crabbe ones. This is the Johnny Weisenheimer or whatever. So we got Tarzan 8 Men. So those are fantastic. I do like Friday the 13th. Not Friday the 13th. I like this. She said she was going to check the DVDs, and this is definitely not what's supposed to be in here. I got to start checking my own. I do check on normally, but she's like, "Oh, just put these down. I'll check on while you shop some more." Because she showed me one of them didn't have a DVD in it. Okay. Well, I guess this is God's way of saying you don't need to be watching this stuff, because I did watch Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid, like when I was like in high school. So I watched it with Chip and all my neighbors. And I remember eating chicken. I was not bothered. It was more funny than it was scary. And I've always wanted to see the other ones, which I guess there's only 4. I thought there was 8. It looks like I got a PS4 game. I don't even have a PS4. Okay, maybe I should be opening these up, because that's just strange. Okay, those are both. Those are pretty good graphics. Printed on the disc. So I better be checking these as I go, because how many, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and then I guess there's one movie on one side and one on the other. Huh. Well, I don't know much about PS4 games, so Tom Clancy's The Division. I have no way of playing this. I don't have a PS4. Okay, well, that was an epic fail for that one. Adventures in Odyssey, yes. I used to listen to the radio show, so it's kind of interesting to see how they really look, or how an artist interpreted them, because it's never quite what I imagined it on most of them. There's people, I guess, when you're a kid and you're listening to this, or not a kid, in high school, I guess, is when I was listening to them. So maybe it was later. I can't remember. I just remember I would always imagine one way. Ooh, look at that. It's filthy. So this is an old Casablanca. I do remember opening this one and checking it. I was checking a few when I just got caught up with more than a handful. The Lego Jurassic World Indominus Escape. I think Jurassic movies are hilarious. So, okay, it's the right movie, good. I'm going to have to check every one of these. I have never seen this, The Last Mimsy, but it looks like it's very whimsical. Looks like it's a kind of an adventure, kind of like, what's that movie? Right off the bat, it reminds me of, to close your eyes, see what you can see. Never-ending Story. So yeah, it looks a lot like the Never-ending Story. And it's back when Blockbuster was around. So even though it's modern, it's not too modern, I guess. I don't know. Sounds interesting. Plus, it was back when they had the widescreen versions and the full screen versions. So that's pretty funny. Karate Dog. Actually, I got this for my neighbor. My cats don't like dogs. And it just fell right out. You could tell it was owned by a kid. All right. So Karate Dog. Actually, I got this from my neighbor. I need to take it down to her. She's got her brother with her right now, and he's special needs, and he really likes dog movies. So I gave him. I had Benji with 4 movies on it, and I gave him that one time. I think I gave him a Lassie movie too. Oh, I got both of these movies. I think there's only 2. Better make sure they're in there. So Ben Stiller, Night at the Museum. I think I've seen parts of this, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the whole thing. But I heard it was actually really good. Or maybe I'm getting it mixed up with that other movie. See, I get this one mixed up with the people who are going around trying to find pieces of archaeology. That was a good one. Okay, Tell me if this one's good or not, because now I'm starting to remember. Oh, I did get it mixed up with that other movie where they're National Treasure. Night at the Museum, National Treasure. Of course, that's the same thing, really. But it does deal with, like, sort of like artifacts, I guess. Yeah, no, All right, well, I guess I'll find out. And here are the last ones, so I gotta make sure that bag don't blow away, even though it's not that windy today, but you never know. Don Knotts, The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. Oh my gosh. Classic, hilarious. He's just so funny. And this was like after Andy Griffith, but before the He was with the kids front. What was it? Yeah, Three's Company. This is way before Three's Company. It says 2003 on the box, and that's totally not true. 1966. I love 60s stuff. My dad and I used to watch the Beach Blanket Bingo when they would come on. We had a satellite dish, and anytime those movies would come on, I would definitely record them, and then we would watch them. And it was really good because my dad, it looks a lot like Fabian, but my mom does not look like Annette Funicello. She looks more like the girl who does the, what is her name? Candy. The girl who does the dance and then she knocks people down. And she doesn't even touch them. She just does this thing where she's got the little, I don't know what they're called. It's like things hanging off, and when she dances, they go all over the place, and then she stops and, she boom, and knocks people down. It's so much fun. But yeah, that's from the same era as this. This caught my eye because they had a lot of DVDs at that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say this. This was from the Methodist Church. Right beside it, there's a thrift store. So Godzilla against Mecha Godzilla. I was like, that caught my eye because they have like DVDs everywhere. They had a bunch of DVDs in this one thing. And then they had some over here, and some over here, and some over here. I was like, whoa, okay. I saw the corner. I was like, oh, yes. I don't think I have this one. And I didn't. No, I didn't. And I have a lot of Saturday Night Lives, and like one, I don't think I have Steve Martin. So I have on my phone again, the one I'm actually filming with. It's got, I got the thing, all my movies, just which one in which year. That's why I did find Spider-Man. I was like, I think there was a Spider-Man that I had the full screen for, and I want the widescreen. But whenever I took it up there, the widescreen version, I was like, for $1, I can risk it. She opened it up and there was no DVD in it at all. So I was like, oh, well, I guess it's God's way of saying you don't need that. That's why I was like, okay, well, I guess God doesn't want me to watch Nightmare on the Street, which kind of makes sense because I probably shouldn't. I don't like watching horror movies. And the first movie I watched when I was so much younger, I didn't perceive it as horror. So, who knows how bad second, third, and fourth are. And I don't mean bad as in quality. I'm talking about bad as in demonic or something, something bad. So that's my thrift store Thursday for today. What did you guys pick up today? Well, this is from the day. The Star Trek ones are from yesterday. And then, I had to do this. It was like, ugh. And then the other stuff, probably, Monday. Because Monday and Friday, if I go to Walmart at 9 o'clock, I try to hit the thrift store on the way. There's only one thrift store open on Monday around here, and that's the one that's the helping people get unaddicted to drugs. It's CRC, I think it's Christian Rehabilitation something. I can't remember what it's called. And then these were from, I want to say the Rose of Sharon Methodist Church thrift store. It's a separate building, and it's at a separate parking lot, which is not nearly as good. I guess it's their overflow parking lot. And the other one's from Goodwill from yesterday. So this is all from this week. It's all from this week. I don't know if there's a video drop today, but it looked kind of thin on my video drops today, which is probably good for people who hate getting too many videos. And I don't know what to do. Tell me which one's better for you. Should I just drop them as soon as I can, or should I string them out for a year? Because I have Hot Wheel cars. If the rapture happens today, people will think I got left behind because I have videos scheduled till 2025 of Hot Wheel cars. I just did one a week. I was like, this is getting ridiculous because I can't remember which one's dropped. And I'm like, well, I got that one, but did it drop? I don't remember. It could be dropping in next year. So that's where it got kind of annoying. And not that I can keep. Look at that. I tell you, these mosquitoes don't understand what it's like to be bitten. Well, he'll find out what it's like when he's dying and burning. All right, y'all have a great day. I got to figure out how to stop this thing. Are you sure?